Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. A little juke. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So it's 1st and 10, and the Desperados offense ready to go. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long for Rivers. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to throw. Cunningham. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. operating from the gun. Cunningham. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Off-play action. Cunningham. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Rivers to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at him go. Touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off the play fake, Cunningham. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Flush to his right. And now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Play action now. Rivers. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Handoff comes to Peterson. And some room to maneuver. Look at the dance and the juke. And touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 56 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
On first down, Cunningham going underneath for Lewis. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. To throw on second down, Cunningham into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team. Following the interception here, Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They give it to Peterson. Room here to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second down, Rivers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's third down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Let's go!
From the gun, Cunningham. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Second and goal from the 5. They try again with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. No back out now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They try again with Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. Off play action. Cunningham got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham dumps it off to Lewis. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down, Rivers. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down.
Ready. 380.
Throwing Rivers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, Peterson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Afternoon, Peterson, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run with Peterson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a 33-yard attempt. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This a 33-yard attempt. And Novak's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They run again with Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On play action, Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right there at the 43. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down. Rivers here to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. They played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriot offense set to go as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Freeman. And he's got some space here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Second and just 1. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
What a terrific way to open things up in this game. They've established dominance early, and that's all teams talk about each and every week. Who's going to take control, who's going to win the line of scrimmage, and who's going to get the running game going, and that's what they're doing. Because right now, they've tilted the field to where they are actually running downhill, as we like.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Freeman from 17 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals,
go.
not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
Tyreek Hill on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to throw. Cunningham finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Oh, he sheds himself free. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's first down, New York. From the gun, Cunningham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Cunningham throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here we go. Let's round. Let's go. Let's round.
Throwing on first down. Cunningham. And it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion.